Libras. I wore blue for you because when I think of Libra, I think of the great judge. I think of law and order. It kind of, as a Sagittarius Libra, it brings out my law and order side, my criminal justice side. So, hence why I'm wearing blue now. Libra. So, the blue also represents San Santiago, which I wanted to honor him as well. And Libra. I don't know, Libra. So, as I'm connecting with your energy, the cards are already popping out. Woof. Judgment. The first card, Judgment, Libra. Oh my God. This is the card of speaking your truth. Libras, why are you so balanced and so intelligent and so amazing? Libra is like one of my favorite signs. Shouldn't have favorites, but I do because Libra is my partner sign. But like my partner, many Libras have a lot to say. They're very loving. They're very loyal. If they own their true Libra-ness, as I call it, they're very loving. They're very loyal. They're very just balanced. They're very intelligent. But you guys get bullied into not speaking your truth because you're afraid of what people are going to think, because you're always in your head instead of in your heart. And you need to find that balance, Libra. You know what? As a Sagittarius, I don't care what anybody has to say. Libra, you need to go back to not caring what anybody has to say. What they have to say doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, you are the sign of balance. You are the judge. You are in charge of like balancing everything out for everybody. Libra is just the house of partnerships. You are creative. You hate confrontation. You hate confrontation. But you like people getting along, and you force people to get along. Because if you have a really good Libra in your life, they will be the political, like, getting people back together force. And a lot of stuff is going on for you, Libra. Mercury is in Libra right now, which helps your communication. Good thing is it's not Mercury retrograde. But Mars is entering Libra, which means that you're going to have to kind of take up a little bit of more energy. You're going to have a lot more energy coming into October, and you just have to take ownership of yourself, of what you believe in, and open up your throat chakra and speak your truth. Just talk your truth. Just say what you want to say. A lot of Libras have a lot to say, but they'll just stay quiet because it's like, if I have nothing to say, if I have nothing nice to say, I'd rather say nothing at all. And I'm just like, why? Because everything that I've ever experienced, a Libra, it's just amazing the amount of air and water energy that comes out every time that I do a Libra reading. Because you guys are so balanced. Air, water. Water, emotion, air, thoughts. It's just beautiful. Like, this spread is beautiful because you have Judgment. Okay? Major Arcana card, which is the regeneration, speaking your truth, saying your judgment, saying the sentencing, like a judge would at a court of law. You know, your judgment has been passed. Here's your sentence. Cutting those people out of your life, again, very important for Libras as well as Sagittarius. Cutting those people out of your life that aren't there for you. They're just not there for you. They're not there to benefit you. They're there to just criticize every move that you make. Libra, this is an amazing thing for you right now. Finances are on your side. Like, finances are going to start being on your side. More than finances, this represents the ability to make businesses happen, because you are the sign of partnerships. You have the ability within you to make a business happen. Any business venture that you want to go into, if you put the energy into it, if you put your heart and stop overthinking with your head, you will achieve this business. But you have to use your partnerships. You have to use your heart. The Two of Cups represents hearts, represents partnership. Not just romantically. Okay, in your romantic relationship, Libra, this is a great month to communicate with people. As Mercury is leaving and Mars is coming in, it's a great month for new partnerships on a romantic level, but it's also an amazing month to grow a small business, making partnerships with people. You've been the Knight of Cups. Not really sure, being over driven by the Pisces energy, letting the Pisces energy affect you, where you just are overthinking your emotions, because Libras can't be unbalanced. You've been so much in your emotions, like overthinking your emotions, that you haven't allowed the good emotions to come through and to be expressed and to say what you need to say, to communicate the way only you know how to communicate. The Page of Swords, bringing communication, bringing news for you, bringing better thoughts, bringing more organized thought. Maybe you become more aware through education of this business venture. Planting the seeds that you will sow. Okay? This entire reading is like, hey, if you want to make money, Libra, if you want to start your own business, let's do it. But don't forget that you can't just do it with your mind. You have to do it with your heart. Everything here is cups, cups, cups. What you need to do, you need to let yourself come out of that shell. You just have to. You have to let those cups come to you. You have to show gratitude as well for what you already have had, but you have to make a clear line in the sand. Okay, I'm grateful for what I've had. I'm grateful for what I have. I'm grateful for the people that have been in my life. Unfortunately, there are some people that the scales have... Bye. There's the door. You can't save everybody, Libra. I know you do. I know you want to. Just like Sagittarius, you want to save everybody because you logically don't understand why they put themselves in those situations. But you can't. You have to save yourself first. And some of the Libras are really suffering with, like, just maybe partying a little bit too much, or maybe just celebrating a little too much, spending money frivolously a little bit too much when you should be spending money on other things. But the celebration is coming for you. The new beginning is coming for you. Here, your outcome card is the Fool. And the Fool is the person who just jumps. And he jumps with his heart. He jumps with his intuition. He doesn't jump with just his head. So you have to bring yourself back to that person who believes in in their heart that everything they've built in their head is going to work out, and just jump. Stop planning every little step. Relationships are complicated. They can't be pre-planned. It's the only thing that you sometimes have a hard time if you haven't accepted your true Libra balance. You will have a hard time as a Libra following relationships because you're afraid of what people may think, or you're afraid that if you show too much care, then people might think you're weird, or it's not. You know what? The people who are worth it will appreciate it. The people who aren't, bye-bye. You're supposed to grow. That's what we're here for. The moment you stop growing, you die. And the people who stop growing and who make fun of you for growing, they're dead already. Because they've already settled for what their life is. So that's it, Libra. That's all I have to say for you. Thank you for this wonderful balanced energy that I feel right now whenever I wear blue. And I think of blue as your color, obviously, because of law. But just a lot of wonderful, kind-hearted emotions coming from Libras. And a lot of people misunderstand you because you don't like confrontation. And if you haven't accepted your true Libra nature, you won't have a confrontation with someone who is stubborn-headed because you just don't think it's worth your time. You just won't. Especially like if it's someone who's stubborn and who's just stuck. Like sometimes Capricorns can be stubborn. Sometimes Tauruses can be stubborn. Sometimes Virgos can be stubborn. Sometimes, not all the time. But you won't give them the time of day because, not just because you don't like confrontation, but because you just don't feel like it's worth it. But sometimes it is worth it. It's worth you speaking your mind. It's worth you speaking your truth. That's all I got for you, Libra. Again, if you would like to get a reading from me, I am available on my priestessmay.com page. You can reach me through there. I have a little bit of smaller availability right now, so make sure that you are getting to that page whenever you would like a reading, so I can fit you in there. You can also see my other services and my root work on there that I offer. You can also find me on Etsy at The Spiritual Lair on Etsy, where I sell my handmade products for different magical purposes. And you can find me on Facebook at Priestess May. I look forward to seeing you next month, Libra, and I hope that you take my advice. And I hope that my advice helped you today. Blessed be, and may the angels bring you everything you desire.